Now that slandering videos have been removed and certain people went into hiding because of embarrassment, now let's talk facts and truth. So a quick recap, October 2022, I posted a video of me explaining my physical assault that I experienced at the Casa State's office from a representative named Clout Money. It was during business hours, literally at the office. And so when I realized I wasn't going to get any response from the letter my lawyer sent them, I wasn't going to get any help from the police report. I wasn't going to get any help from the U.S. Embassy. And my witness blocked me on everything. I said, And if you want to hear the story in detail, you can watch this video. But folks, this month marks 2 years. And I still get comments like, what's happening with the situation? Did you get justice? And folks, here's the update. Little did I know the fire the Ghanaian people and the YouTube community, Small But Mighty Crew, the amount of fire they put behind my video within 24 hours. I had the #1 YouTuber in Africa, Wadamai, reposted. I had a diplomat from the Foreign Affairs Ministry reach out to me for help. And I had a lot of YouTubers either interview me or do their own commentary on the video. So I just want to thank Jay Cameron, Tilly from the Top, Tim Swain, Web Nation Africa, Mar Tadella, Search for Uhuru, and the other ones that did their own commentary to get the word out. I appreciate you guys. And from that, it just went crazy. It was a unity through community response to my clarion call for help. All the ones that clicked shared and sent it out, we did some real damage. So much damage that the government couldn't ignore it. So what came from it over the last 2 years? Justice for me? Absolutely not. I'll never get justice for being physically assaulted because the police were like, you have no witness. There's no proof of anything. There was no cameras at that moment. And that was that. This has been purely the court of public opinion. But get ready, folks. We made an impact on a governmental level that's going to prevent other people from going through some of this unnecessary trauma and drama. So I had meetings at the Jubilee House. For those who don't know, that's like the White House in the States. So I had meetings at the Jubilee House. 2 of them, one virtual, one in person. By the time I had my in-person with the Diaspora Affairs Office of the President, I already had hard proof that Casa did not own the land that they sold me. And folks, when they found out that I was part of a community, oh no. They got on the phone real quick with the GIPC, Ghana Investment Promotion Center. Because I said, Casa Estates Limited is in the brochure. It's in a government-sponsored brochure. Why are they in there? And they got on the phone immediately with the GIPC and said, who is this company? Right? Guess what happened 3 months later? Casa is no longer in the brochure and they revamped the whole brochure. Is that not a big deal? We did that. At this time, I was a realtor, right? I was part of the National Association of Realtors. I found out that NAR and GREPA, Ghana Real Estate Professional Association, has a bilateral agreement with NAR. So there's already a bridge between the States and Ghana. So I was in my meeting, I said, why is GREPA not in the brochure? There's already a bridge. 3 months later, the brochure is revamped, and who's in it now? GREPA. Folks, that's a huge impact. Do you know how many people are going to be prevented from going down the same path I did? Because I went to the GIPC thinking that's the source of all sources for us. But thank goodness it's updated now. And CASA's not in there, and GREPA's in. Impact. Pure impact. Now investors like you and me or corporations, when they go to the GIPC website, the government-sponsored brochure, they would not be recommended to CASA and they can avoid being scammed out their money. And they can contact GREPA and lessen their chances of stuff being done wrong and wasting years and thousands or even tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Folks, the small but mighty crew did that. I only had 4,000 subscribers at that time. Hello. And it doesn't stop there. The Diaspora Affairs Office of the President tells me to put a petition together. That's what I did. And I did another clarion call, I did a live stream, did a video, everything, folks. And you guys signed my petition. The Foreign Affairs Ministry picked it up, sent it to different government agencies. EOCO picked it up. Who is EOCO? Economic and Organized Crime Office. That is equivalent to the FBI in the United States. Okay? Are we not cooking with gas or what? Mind you, COS knows, I know, they don't own the land that they're selling me. And they claim they know the owners that names populated on my lands commission search. Linsgod group of companies. Okay, so they're like, oh, we'll get the indentures. 2 months went by, 3 months, 4 months. My rep would go there. They had him sitting for like 8 hours one time. He went in at the beginning of the business day, all the way to the end. They told him to come back in 2 months. So they kept on doing that for almost a year. So now we have 2 corporations in the midst. And now we're in organized crime. So that's when EOCO steps in because that's their jurisdiction. So guess what, folks? They started an investigation. My YouTube channel became evidence for the investigation. And all of a sudden, my rep gets a call and says, by this time, folks, I bought the land outright March 2021. By this time, it's October 2023. My rep gets a call. Oh, we have the indentures from COS. We have the indentures from Linsgod. We get the indentures, right? And I'm like, how all of a sudden we get the indentures when they've been pushing us off for almost a year? Come to find out, EOCO called everybody to the office. They're like, everybody come down. We're going to figure out what's happening, right? They got the indentures from the company that name populated on my lands commission search before they had the meeting. I said, well, now I know. So I ended up talking directly with my EOCO rep assigned to my case in December of 2023. And he said, we're going to keep an eye out on them. And in my mind, I thought, keep an eye out? With all this evidence, they're going to continue to keep on doing what they're doing. In the States, it would have been a cease and desist order until they proved all that's going on. But folks, remember, we're in a different country. So my EOCO representative said, the next time you're in Ghana, we're going to take you to meet Linsgod and Company and introduce you to the chief family. And I was like, cool. And it doesn't stop there. My goodness. I get the indentures. I mail them back to Ghana. My representative goes to the Lands Commission in Cape Coast, gives my indentures. They say the representative said, this can be registered. And my rep was like, can these be registered by July? He said yes. So I was like, great. I was already going to be in Tanzania on the motherland. I'm like, instead of just going from Tanzania to LA, I'll go from Tanzania to Ghana, then to LA. And it'll be a great celebration. Go there, pick up my indentures, the victory, woo, woo, woo. While I was in Tanzania, I get a letter from Cape Coast Lands Commission saying, you cannot register this land because it belongs to someone else. The indentures you have are not registerable. I said, but then you told me I could register. Now I can't register? What is going on? So I'm in Tanzania enjoying my family. I get a WhatsApp message from my rep saying, this is the document from the Lands Commission search in Cape Coast. There's completely new owners of that land you're trying to register. I'm like, what? How is this even possible? So come to find out, the first Lands Commission search is now false, falsified. Mind you, this is the same department. Folks, I already have my ticket. So I'm like, well, I'm still gonna go to Ghana. I was invited down from EOCO to go visit them. Went there, that meeting, folks, this just confirmed scamming as part of the culture. So now I'm meeting with my representative from EOCO's boss, okay? He said, fraud in the States is not fraud here. This is Ghana. And I said, so what CAS is doing is fine. There's nothing fraudulent about it. It's just the way it is. It's just the way you do business. He said, yes. I said, wow. Wait till I tell everybody about this one. So after he said that, I said, oh, well, I guess I'm done. I've gone as far as I can. But he told my rep and other people, there's like 7 of us in the room, take her to the land next week. Make sure there's no encroachment. And they took me to the land. You can watch this video. You can see proof there. They took me to the land. They took me to meet the chief family. The chief family started complaining because CAS hasn't even given them money for the indentures that they signed for CAS to give to me. And so EOCO was like, well, don't go after her. And I was like, ooh, thank God I have a covering. So I asked EOCO, what about this lands commission search? I have 2 different documents from the same department saying that I can't register it. And this owner is not even the owner. They said, go to the lands commission, confirm which one is right. If the first one that's sealed and signed is wrong, we get involved because now a state agency is signing falsified documents. And I said, okay. I go to the lands commission's office in Cape Coast. They said the first document is wrong and the second document is true. And I said, this is a whole different problem. And I even asked them, why are you guys saying 2 different things? They said, we don't know. What? So now I'm pissed. I tell EOCO, they're shocked. And they're like, we're gonna call you back. And folks, to this day, I'm patiently waiting to get a call back. So I wrote a letter to EOCO saying, just give me my money back, because this was a scam from the beginning. Forwarded it to Diaspora Affairs Office of the President, forwarded it to the Foreign Affairs Ministry. So everyone that has been involved, that I have connected with, has my letter, and they know what's going on. Everyone knows. So now I'm patiently waiting for a response. Folks, but mark my words, I'm not the only one. I still get emails of people trying to sign my petition. I just got this comment last week. Stressed out, sleepless nights, over 5 years still waiting for indentures and have almost completed his building. Folks, the comments go on and on and on and on. I wish those initial slandering videos, we could subpoena those. Because if you would see the evidence in those comments, oh my God. This is the beginning of an avalanche of a problem. And folks, locals go through this stuff too. This is what I want to get clearly across to you. I'm here for the beginner. I'm here for the ones that you're thinking about going to Ghana or the motherland, but you haven't given your money yet. And this is part of your research. This video is for you. So what's the silver lining? This is a wake-up call to some of you that are in a rush, who are emotionally imbalanced. Because folks, we have an election coming up next month. And depending on the winner, you're gonna think you need to move and leave this place in a hurry. But you don't, folks, because Ghana is not better, it's different. And if you haven't visited, if you haven't stayed for a long term, right, you don't know if you like the place or not. Look at everything I just said. And you're considering buying land. Understand what spirit is running the country. Don't be in a rush and don't be emotionally imbalanced, because that's how I was. So here's what I've done for you beautiful people. I have put quizzes together. First, your travel personality. Find out what your travel personality is And I strongly recommend your first trip to the motherland be curated. And on top of that, your first country you should go to in the motherland should be East Africa, Tanzania and Zanzibar. Folks, you deserve to go and just enjoy and relax. And after coming back from Tanzania and Zanzibar and being in, Ghana, going back and forth there for 6 times, going to Nigeria, I was like, East Africa is a vibe. And the reason why I say a curated trip is you don't want to have to worry about logistics, right? You just want to go and enjoy, because your first trip, you deserve to just relish in the motherland and in nature and the beauty. No stress. Just go and enjoy with your family. Okay, the second quiz is for repatriation. So by taking this quiz, you'll see how close are you in repatriating and what you need to do to get to the point to where you can repatriate. Both quizzes are to assist you in a smoother transition, whether it's visiting for the first time or repatriating. So folks, if you decide to attach your little red wagon to mine, just understand, I can't guarantee you success, but what I can say is it is my goal to bridge this emotional, educational, and cultural gap that we have, and to share with you my mistakes so you don't have to do them. Take those quizzes, increase your chances of just having an awesome experience visiting the motherland, a smooth transition with repatriating, and live your best life. Join me tomorrow as we do part 2 of touring Tanzania, Zanzibar. Folks, we had a time last week and we're gonna have a time tomorrow. So see you in the chat box. P.S. For all those that think I did the video for clout, right, and for money, let me just show you this.
This video may earn limited or no ad revenue due to content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. Folks, I've made $79 over the last 2 years from this video. Really?
Okay, now, live your best life.
Now available, ebooks and e-workbooks to mentally and emotionally prepare you to visit, repatriate, or buy land in the motherland. And the authentic handmade kente cloth I got from Kumasi, Ghana is now a home decor line made by yours truly. Get a piece of the motherland until you can visit yourself. Click the link in the description box to visit my store.